put together a little kit today, which I basically call a Bushcrafter's utility belt. And I think it can really help and enhance your outdoor experience. As you can see, the Bushcrafter's utility belt rides kind of right on your hips, supported by your hips. This is not a survival belt. This is not a, I'm gonna put this belt on and disappear into the woods and go and survive for a week or a month. This belt makes use of military surplus gear. So this is a British military surplus padded belt. I wear a pant size roughly 36 inches. That's a little on the larger size for me. So this belt is size medium, and it fits pretty comfortably for my waist size. So that would just kind of give you an idea out there, you know, if you're finding one of these padded belts, whether you go with a medium or a large. The majority of the pouches on here are British military surplus, other than the dumb pouch, which is a aftermarket Black Hawk dump pouch. Now, the reason why I put a large dump pouch on here is just gives me the options to carry extra items. So whether I want to collect extra bark or throw, if I want to throw a water bottle, if I'm not wearing a hydration carrier or something like that, then I'm able to do that with this dump pouch. The dump pouch fastens very easily. You slide the strap underneath the molly and then button it in place, and then it's nice and secure. When the dump pouch is fully extended, it kind of rides on your butt, almost basically like a butt pack kind of style. So that's pretty handy. It's not in the way, and so it functions really well. The buckle system that I use to hold the belt in place is basically an Amazon like a battle belt kind of belt with a Cobra style buckle. Now obviously this is probably basically a generic kind of Cobra buckle, but it works really well. So it's already you know, kind of velcroed into position, and so I can just grab it and it'll slide over top of my coat and sit really nice in place. With the padded belt does come a roll type buckle, so you can stay with that as well. But I kind of like having the Cobra buckle on there. On my left side is a headlamp. So you find sometimes you're outdoors, you need to do certain kind of tasks, it's getting dark, things like that. A headlamp, man alive, that comes in really handy. So that sits in, which is basically a grenade style pouch. Next to that, I have my my radio, which is in a little mag pouch. So if I'm in a party and I'm able to carry a little radio, so I can communicate, say, with kids or my wife or whoever, and then so I have a little radio. Now, this pouch has a trauma bandage and some quick caught combat gauze. Now, the reason for that is because you're working with really sharp tools like an axe or a knife, and things can happen really quick when you're not expecting it. Like yesterday, I was working on my mailbox and I put my my drill right almost through my hand, so because it slipped on the screw. So you never know when you're working with an axe or a chainsaw, things can happen real quick. So just having some basic emergency clotting type bandages to get major bleeding under control, that's pretty important. And that's basically, that is sitting in a what's called a smoke grenade pouch. Now the next pouch is a pistol mag 9mm pouch, and in that I have a cat tourniquet. This is not an official cat tourniquet, because the official cat tourniquet, the rod is a little bit larger. These plastic straps here are a little bit larger. So I put in my generic one here because it just fits in a little bit better. And then that kind of keeps that secure in place. So dealing with the whole bleeding issue, you know, if it's an arterial bleed, you get that cat tourniquet on your leg or your arm and get that bleeding slowed up. Next, so these two pouches, back when my daughter was little, she used to wear some cowboy boots, and I thought a good memorial way to remember when she was little is I took her cowboy boot, and the loop part of the cowboy boot attaches to the belt, and then so I made a case for my Baco Laplander and my Mora Garberg. Folding saw is really important out there doing bushcraft skills. You know, you want to open up some wood, make some kindling, things like that, or even shelter construction. Folding saw, really awesome. So the next pouch that I made with the built-in loop is for my Mora Garberg. Nice, great bushcrafting knife. The spine runs all the way through. It's got a sharp 90-degree spine, so if you want to use it to strike a fire steel, or, you know, maybe some people like to baton, that knife can definitely handle that task. So next to the knife are 3 more pistol pouches. So I keep a flashlight. Now this is one of those USB rechargeable kind, so you can take it out, recharge the battery. Next to that is a fire steel, which is dummy corded to the belt. So inside here, there's a little bit of jute twine, and just for fire lighting purposes. So that fits really nice inside this pistol pouch. Next is a multi-tool. This is the Gerber truss. Now I like having a multi-tool. Few screwdriver tips, things like that. You know, kind of one of those tools that can get you out of a pinch on many different situations really quick. So I find they're really handy to do quick repairs, things like that. I've even had to use one to cut barbed wire at one time, so it works really well. This is a single mag pouch that I slit the bottom to fit my hatchet in. Now this is a Grand Forest Brook small forest hatchet, razor sharp. This thing is an excellent tool in the bush because I use this in the winter and all throughout the year. I hockey taped a grip on the handle, so I never have to worry about, especially in cold or icy conditions, that hatchet slipping out of my hands and, you know, ending up into my leg. So that sits nice and secure right in there. Next to the hatchet, which is also dummy corded in place, is a Lensata compass. I'm not too big on electronic stuff. I like kind of old school things that are practical and that always work. So I always carry a Lensata compass on my belt kit. And yeah, that's always worked really well for me. And then if I'm wearing a coat or whatever else, I generally have, you know, my map or whatever in my coat. So that's just kind of the basic items on a Bushcrafter's utility belt. Dummy cording some of the items on the Bushcrafter's utility belt is just an option. You know, they don't, these pouches with the Velcro fasteners really sit really nice and secure. So those items don't necessarily have to be, you know, dummy corded. Now, if you were crawling and rolling around through really crazy terrain, well, then you might want to consider dummy cording some of those items so you wouldn't lose them. But if you're out there walking on trails and then, you know, just doing your thing, then the dummy cords can sometimes kind of get in the way when you need to retrieve those items. Now, one thing I'd like to point out with this type of a belt kit, the nice thing is you can grab your belt kit and turn it around so that you can easily access certain items. You know, if you throw the yoke or the H harness on, then you're not able to do this. So you can turn your belt kit, you know, maybe you need to access something here out of the dump pouch, stuff like that. So that is actually a nice feature that I really enjoy about with wearing a belt kit, is the ease of use, the accessibility, and you know, because this is a padded belt, there's no pressure points, things like that. I've literally, over the course of this year, put many miles on wearing belt kits, and I always find them quite comfortable. But the key is not to overload the belt kit with excessive weight, because the moment you start adding water bottles and food pouches, things like that, now you're gonna start to cause this this belt to want to push down, and it's gonna create more pressure, and that's when you're gonna want to add a H harness or the yoke that comes with the belt. So I basically keep it narrowed down to kind of critical tools, critical things that I need to perform my tasks, and keep it at that. And then I don't run into any complications with wearing the belt kit. All right, everyone. Thanks for coming out today, and I hope you all have a blessed day, and we'll catch you all in the next video. Bye now.